Consistency over intensity, the true secret to success. Consistency is a quiet force that shapes extraordinary lives. While passion may ignite the spark, it's consistent effort that keeps the fire burning. Every day, small actions compound into habits, and habits compound into destiny. Success doesn't come from what you do occasionally. It comes from what you do consistently. Imagine planting a seed and watering it once in a while. It may survive, but water it every day, and it will grow into a mighty tree. Intensity excites. It makes you feel alive, ambitious, unstoppable for a moment. But the human mind and body cannot sustain peaks of energy indefinitely. Intense bursts without rhythm lead to burnout and frustration. Consistency, however, doesn't demand perfection. It thrives in the daily grind. Small daily improvements over time lead to stunning results. The marathon of life isn't won by sprints. It's won by steady steps. Consistency works like interest in a bank account. Tiny deposits grow exponentially over time. Writing just 500 words a day, saving $5 daily, or practicing a skill for 15 minutes adds up in ways invisible at first but powerful over months and years. Little things done consistently matter more than big things done occasionally. By embracing small, steady actions, you create unstoppable momentum toward your dreams. Every action, repeated, forms a habit. Habits are the architecture of life, shaping who we are without us even noticing. Choosing consistency over intensity allows habits to take root. It's not about extraordinary effort. It's about habitual action. Motivation gets you started. Habit keeps you going. The small disciplines you practice daily define your outcomes more than rare heroic efforts ever will. Every journey has moments of doubt. When progress feels slow, intensity tempts you to overexert, while inconsistency tempts you to quit. But consistent effort, even when it feels small or invisible, carries you through. Fall 7 times, stand up 8. Success belongs not to the strongest or the fastest, but to those who refuse to stop showing up. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Notifications buzz, trends rise and fade in the blink of an eye, and the pace of life seems to demand quick results. Yet amidst this chaos, consistency provides something that is both rare and deeply powerful: clarity. While intensity captures attention, it is fleeting. Intensity without direction is like lightning, bright, loud, and impressive, but gone in an instant, leaving only a memory. What truly shapes progress, achievement, and transformation is not the occasional spark of effort, but the steady rhythm of consistency. A consistent routine builds mastery. Skill is never born from a single burst of energy, no matter how impressive. It is built through repetition, practice, and refinement. Think of a musician. A breathtaking performance on stage is not the product of a single day of effort, but of countless hours spent rehearsing scales, correcting mistakes, and steadily improving. Likewise, athletes do not win championships by training only when inspired. They show up day after day, rain or shine, to put in the work. Consistency is the silent architect of greatness. The same principle applies in every domain of life, whether learning a new skill, building a career, nurturing relationships, or improving health. Sporadic effort produces sporadic results. A sudden, intense workout may leave someone sore and proud for a moment, but it will not create lasting fitness. A single burst of productivity may feel satisfying, but it cannot replace the cumulative effect of showing up daily to chip away at important tasks. It's not what you do once in a while, it's what you do day in and day out that counts. This truth may seem simple, but it is the bedrock of success in any field. Consistency also creates momentum. Small actions, repeated over time, build a sense of discipline and reliability. Each step may seem insignificant on its own, but together, they create a compounding effect. Reading a few pages daily eventually finishes entire books. Saving small amounts of money consistently grows into financial stability. Repeated conversations of care and attention strengthen bonds in relationships. When efforts are repeated regularly, they accumulate into outcomes far greater than what sudden bursts could ever achieve. Moreover, consistency provides a sense of stability in an unpredictable world. Intense efforts often come with highs and lows, periods of excitement followed by burnout and discouragement. Consistency, however, smooths out these fluctuations. It anchors you, giving a clear sense of direction regardless of external noise. It allows you to build trust in yourself. You learn that no matter what happens, you can show up and take the next step. It's worth remembering that consistency does not mean perfection. It means persistence. Missing a day or stumbling on the path does not erase progress. What matters is returning to the routine. True consistency is forgiving, adaptable, and sustainable. It recognizes that mastery is not about doing everything at once, but about choosing to return again and again to what matters. In the end, intensity may inspire, but consistency transforms. Flashes of brilliance can impress, but it is a steady glow of persistence that illuminates a path to real achievement. When you commit to the small, repeated actions that align with your goals, you build a foundation that no distraction or fleeting burst of energy can replace. Consistency is a quiet force that, over time, turns ordinary effort into extraordinary results. Consistency demands patience because true growth is rarely immediate. In a culture that glorifies instant results and quick fixes, it can feel discouraging when progress isn't visible in the first week, month, or even year. But growth is often silent, subtle, and invisible before it becomes undeniable. The brain adapts slowly through repeated learning. The body strengthens gradually through steady practice. The soul deepens its resilience and wisdom to the quiet act of showing up, even when no one else notices. As Vincent van Gogh said, great things are not done by impulse, but by a series of small things brought together. Each small action may seem insignificant in isolation, but consistency binds them together into something greater than the sum of its parts. Like drops of water carving stone, or seeds pushing through the soil, results appear only after enough time has passed for the unseen work to bear fruit. By trusting the process, you surrender the need for immediate gratification and place faith in time. Showing up daily is less about perfection and more about persistence. Patience transforms consistency into progress, and progress, over time, becomes greatness. Consistency doesn't just produce results, it shapes character. When you commit to daily action, you create opportunities not only to progress, but to learn. Each attempt, whether successful or flawed, becomes feedback. Through repetition, patterns emerge. You see what moves you forward and what holds you back. This awareness allows you to refine your approach, adjust your strategy, and steadily improve. More importantly, consistency builds resilience. A single mistake may feel discouraging, but when it's placed within the larger framework of daily effort, it loses its weight. One misstep is easily absorbed into the rhythm of persistence. Over time, setbacks shift from being obstacles to becoming stepping stones, lessons that strengthen both skill and mindset. As the saying goes, success is a sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. Each effort, no matter how minor, compounds. Skills sharpen, habits solidify, and wisdom deepens. With consistency, even failure becomes productive, because every attempt is part of a larger process of growth. In this way, consistency is more than a method of achieving results. It is a teacher. It transforms practice into progress, mistakes into mastery, and ordinary actions into extraordinary outcomes. Your consistent actions influence not just your own life, but the lives of those around you. Every habit you build, every step you take, and every moment you choose persistence over giving up sends a signal to the people in your orbit. Habits are contagious. When you show up daily with discipline and focus, others notice, even if you don't realize it. Your perseverance plants seeds of possibility in their minds, inspiring them to believe they too can persist through challenges. Your daily actions send ripples far beyond your imagination. Think of a stone cast into water. The initial impact seems small, but the ripples stretch outward, touching places unseen. In the same way, your quiet consistency, whether it's working on your craft, pursuing health, or showing kindness, creates momentum that others absorb. You may never fully know how many people are encouraged by your example, but your presence and commitment matter. By committing to small, steady progress, you not only shape your own future, but also become a source of strength for others. When you rise each day to do the work, you give permission for others to rise too. This creates a cycle of shared growth, where one person's determination fuels another's courage. Consistency, then, is not just a private discipline. It is a gift. Through it, you uplift others, build collective resilience, and help create a culture of persistence and hope. Your steady steps become a path others can follow. The true secret to success isn't a sudden burst of talent, a perfect opportunity, or intense effort. It's showing up day after day when no one is watching. Consistency beats intensity because it honors the long game, builds unshakable habits, and compounds results quietly, invisibly, but inevitably. Great things are not achieved in a day, but through relentless, consistent effort. Commit to showing up today, and every tomorrow will take care of itself.